Farmers today have more to do with less time to do it all. One of those challenges is managing irrigation systems during the growing season, including deciding when, where, and how much to irrigate. So how do you gain confidence that you're making the right irrigation decisions? What does good irrigation management even look like? If you do a Google search for the soil-water balance method of irrigation scheduling, you'll get over 2 million results, including more than 800,000 scholarly articles. The soil-water balance approach is one of the most studied and proven methods for tracking crop water needs and developing an irrigation schedule. Here's how the soil-water balance irrigation scheduling method works. Your crop begins each day with a starting water balance that is available in its root zone. As the crop uses water throughout the day, referred to as evapotranspiration, or ET, the available water balance decreases. This daily ET is usually retrieved via a weather station or hand-calculated based on various weather variables. It's important to note that these ET numbers are based on a generic reference crop. To determine the daily ET for your specific crop in the field, this reference ET must then be multiplied by a crop coefficient for your specific crop type and hybrid, which will vary daily as a crop matures through different growth stages. Just as crop water usage decreases the available water in the soil, rainfall and irrigation will increase the available water. However, without adequate rainfall to replenish the crop's daily ET, the available water balance will approach a point where the crop becomes stressed due to a lack of available water. This is where good irrigation management is key. By tracking the available water throughout the field, irrigations can then be scheduled to replenish the depleted water balance before this yield-reducing crop stress point is reached. However, applying too much water can also have negative implications, including runoff and deep percolation, which wastes water, energy, and nutrients in the soil and can hurt yields and reduce your profitability. Thus, the goal of good irrigation management is to provide the right amount of water at the right time to avoid water stress as well as over-irrigation. Sound confusing? There's good news. FieldNET has combined all these best management practices and many more into a simple, intuitive tool to help growers like yourself make better informed, more confident irrigation decisions. It's called FieldNET Advisor. This single integrated platform can seamlessly monitor and control virtually any pivot out there, regardless of age or brand. It sends real-time status alerts and provides 24/7 access from any mobile phone, notebook, or computer, so you'll always be aware of how your irrigation equipment is operating. This saves you time and resources, and most important, it automates and simplifies the use of these proven irrigation management concepts and best practices to help you decide when, where, and how much to irrigate. Even better, FieldNET Advisor doesn't just track a single point in your field. It keeps track of every single point throughout your field. Plus, it doesn't just tell you the current and historic soil moisture levels. It uses a field-specific, hyper-accurate weather forecast to predict the crop's future water needs to alert you and schedule irrigations before any part of the field becomes stressed. And because FieldNET Advisor is tracking and forecasting every point throughout your field, it automatically generates variable rate irrigation prescriptions that are dynamically optimized on a daily basis according to your field's specific crop and soil requirements. You'll no longer have to rely exclusively on visual inspections of your field, use complex calculations, juggle multiple tools, or feel like you're guessing to determine when you should turn your irrigation equipment on. With FieldNET Advisor, you'll be irrigating with confidence this season, knowing that you're saving time with quick and easy to understand irrigation recommendations and alerts, avoiding crop water stress, yield loss, and nutrient leaching, and eliminating overwatering, saving related input costs and helping to maximize your field's profitability. Here's how easy it is to get started. Simply go to the Fields tab within FieldNET, add your field. FieldNET will then automatically import a soil map of your field or allow you to upload your own soil data if you desire. Next, you'll set your crop zones and enter your crop type, hybrid, or crop maturity information and planting date. Then, FieldNET Advisor takes over, automatically combining all this data with hyper-accurate, field-specific weather data and the as-applied irrigation history across your field to generate an optimized irrigation recommendation and daily VRI prescriptions that you can then immediately put into action, modify, or decline.
When I first started using FieldNET Advisor, I actually went to the field first and surveyed the soil, got my hands on the soil, and looked at the plans and made an irrigation plan in my head. Came back to the computer at home, looked at FieldNET Advisor, looked at my soil moisture probes, and the recommendations from FieldNET Advisor were almost dead on.
It looks like we're going to be increasing our yields by the water that we've utilized with FieldNET Advisor through the systems, because we know exactly by each soil type what's going on and what we're doing in that soil type. We are about 20 bushel better this year in some of the irrigated areas than we have been in the last 5 years.
A lot of time it's just based on what I've learned over the years, and sometimes that might not be right. So I'm taking the advice of FieldNET Advisor and pushing ahead with them. The FieldNET app, it's the best thing I've ever done for my farming operation.
FieldNET, smarter irrigation simplified. Visit fieldnetadvisor.com to learn more.